everyone been doing? I'm turning the volume down a little bit more because we're reading out some Am I the Asshole today from Reddit. Welcome! Hello! Sorry about being a little bit late today. I don't know why I'm spacing out a lot recently. Probably because I keep forgetting to sleep very well. But yeah, the reverb is still on. Oh no. Yeah. Hold on, let me fix that. Ba-bum! I'm sorry, I forgot to turn it off from last stream. Gosh. Because it wasn't a karaoke stream, my mind didn't register that I would have reverb on. My bad. Yuuka, why do you sound divine? Be not afraid, my child. I have it off now, so it doesn't hit the same. I'm sorry. Forgetting to sleep is a mood. Honestly, it's so easy to just like, oh yeah, I'm going to bed. And then you go to bed, and then you turn on your phone and, oh! It's already 3 a.m.! What happened? Oh, Yuuka is loud. I'm sorry, I am a very loud person. Should I turn myself down a little? I'll turn myself down a little bit. There. Is that a bit better? Am I a little less loud? How's that? Does this make for a more relaxing Am I the Asshole experience? It's 1 a.m. here. Oh no, you're about to do it too, huh? My ears are bleeding. Good. Let the Yuuka enter your brain directly. Sounds better? Okay. Okie dokie. We'll go with around here then when it comes to volume. Actually, let me know if you guys want it lower or higher. Higher or lower? We're not playing the game right now, but like, it's better to fix the volume now, I guess. This will be very hard to sleep at in late night. I'll just listen to the soothing tones of my voice. I'm sure you'll be able to go to sleep in no time, right? Max out the volume? Wait, what happened to it being too loud? You guys said it was too loud. Why are you guys saying to max it out now? No, stop. You guys are being pee-pee heads. Come on. Tell me a more comfortable range, okay? Okay? Volume's good. Alright, the volume's good. That's good. Thank you. Also, thank you, Sergeant Reaper, for the super chat. Arigato! Yuuka always enters my brain each stream. Good girl. Thank you. Thank you? I'm not really sure if that's a good thing. Does that mean you just have a bunch of Yuukas crawling up inside your cranial cavity? Are they like munching on your brain folds? What's happening in there? Holy. Turns out I, the viewer, was the a-hole the entire time. Oh my goodness. Once the brain link is a thing, I'm going to download all 1.5 terabytes of Yuuka streams directly into my brain. But why though? But why though? Man, I sure hope somebody does like a Dark Souls level of analysis on my stream someday. One day I'll just be browsing YouTube and bam, 11-hour discussion of Yuuka Bear streams. Yuuka, am I having a fever dream? I don't think so. I think this is real. But I'm not really sure, you know? I couldn't really tell you. That person will be me. Okay, Egg. Okay. I really hope it follows like a really absurd structure. It's like Yuuka, early life, I don't know, freaking military experience? I've never actually been to the military. I don't even know what a military is. I'll be quite honest with you. And then it's like, oh, and then it's just death. Easy. 3 sections. Early life, military experience, death. That's all there is to talk about me, right? I feel like in terms of military experience, the only thing I get is like as a biohazard. I am a BOW, a stinky one. A military is just a guy with a gun. That's pretty cool. I don't think there's guys with guns here. Does our cult not have its own armed forces? I don't think so. Do we need one? Is that something I've been neglecting to elect? Oh dear. I'm sorry, guys. The cult is completely unprotected. Thank you, Dragon32Z, for the super chat. Arigato! Thank you. I keep asking a gamer girl VTuber for gamer girl bath water barbecue sauce. Am I the Alright, so real quick, I'll just let you guys know that we're rating these stories based on the commonly used Am I the Asshole scale. What is it? Yes, you are the asshole. Everyone sucks here. Not the asshole, and what's the other one? Nobody's an asshole or something. I forgot. Yuuka uses light mode on Reddit. I forgot my login to Reddit, so I can't turn it on dark mode right now. So we're gonna have to do it in light mode. Please shield your eyes. Just turn away. Just turn away if you don't like light mode. I'm sorry. Yuuka belongs here for light mode. I'm sorry. No, my eyes. I'm sorry. No. Alright. We're also going to be rating it on how fake we think it is. So just like a simple scale, 1 to 5, how fake do you think this story is? Because I'm sure everyone tells the exact truth on the Reddits. Nobody would lie, right? We'll just do a simple 1 to 5 scale. 5 being fakest, 1 being realist. Because everyone knows it's better if it's faker. Reddit cloud. Oh no! Thank you, Parzival, for the super chat. Arigato. Please read some of them in the deep voice. Yes, I will give that a go as well. Factor cap. Just go to a family gathering. Factor cap, guys. If I do this, does that make me the asshole? I just fucking yeet my cousin across the room. Am I the asshole, guys? I'm at the bottom of that chart. What? Oh no. Alright, let's get on with it then. We're gonna start reading from the top, of course. Because I don't know, I'm stupid. Can you read at least one in a crime documentary voice? What is a crime documentary voice? Hold on. I can give it a go, but it might not be very accurate. Let's go with the top poster now. Ahem! It's already been judged as everyone sucks here, but who knows? Maybe we'll have a different opinion, right? Right? Yeah. Yuuka, have you ever had yeeted your sibling over your head and onto a bed? No, I've never yeeted my cousin yet. Sorry, sibling yet. Then again, my sibling has always had the size advantage on me since I was young because she's quite a bit older than me. Gosh, I don't think I could yeet her. She probably can yeet me. Yuuka, are you freezing in real time or is it my device? I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure I freeze a lot when I talk in general as well. But it could be your device. It depends, I guess. Yuuka's a short queen. No, I'm not even a queen. I'm just a short little peasant. Oh dear. I've only had the experience of being a yeetie. Yes, exactly, that's me. I've only ever been yoked. I've never been the yeeter. Alright. Am I the asshole for humiliating my boyfriend and telling his friends? My boyfriend, 29 male, and I, 28 female, met in the same company. I since left, but he's still there. He makes about 130k in tech sales. I make 180k as a cloud architect. He likes to complain because his commission compensation was reduced and the pre-sales engineers got a raise. I know it's because a lot of salespeople were writing really aggressive contracts that led to unhappy customers, and now the guidelines for sales has made it harder to make sales. My BF used to make 40k more, so he's a bit pissed about that, although to me it just seems like the natural downturn in the tech sector. He was talking shit about how all pre-sales engineers do is talk about products on PowerPoint and don't do any actual work that makes the customer sign. I got annoyed because he doesn't know anything about tech, and most pre-sales engineers I used to work at had 4 to 8 years of software development experience, not to mention very specific training on the products before they got to be making that salary. I have 2 years of support experience, 3 years of software dev experience before I made 180K, and my boyfriend only has sales experience, so the discount with how much knowledge is needed is pretty shitty. He says he knows some coding and could take their jobs. I told him since he thinks he knows their role, he should be able to pass a junior coding interview and technical questions. He agreed and said loser pays for dinner, and I agreed. I got some interview questions and coding questions like FizzBuzz and HashMap coding questions. He couldn't answer a single question, not even things like what's the difference between Java and Python. Explain what the OSI layers are, what caching is, and the craziest one is what the difference between SaaS and IaaS is, which he definitely should know because he is selling SaaS products. I had 10 very basic questions and he couldn't answer a single one. He also didn't make any of the code run. He was pissed and argued with me the entire time, but I googled things to prove he wasn't right. He would sulk and didn't want to pay for dinner. I was kind of bitter he didn't pay for dinner, and when a friend of his came over for a week later, I told him about it, and we got a good laugh because he always likes to complain how easy engineers have it while he has to travel and boasts how he could do their job easily. He was there and yelled at me later for humiliating him. Am I the asshole? Huh? I don't know what those are either. I don't know what those are either. Should I know what those are? Are those basic questions? I don't know what is a python? Isn't that a snake? Oh gosh. Oh no. I think oh gosh. Personally, I think the judgment is correct here. I think everyone's an asshole. Everyone except the friend is an asshole here. Oh dear. OP is fine, BF is just salty. I think it's okay. It's okay that that the original poster is grumpy because their boyfriend is undermining a job that is very, skilled as well and requires much training. I think boyfriend deserves that for sure. But the way boyfriend acts after he's one-upped, I guess. Or put back in his place, I guess. Like not wanting to pay for dinner and like being all sulky. That seems pretty assholey to me. And the rest is fine. It's just when OP starts mentioning it to the friend, right? That's where I get kind of like oh no, that's kind of mean. Cause like he's obviously right there, right? Because boyfriend heard about it and got upset about it, so he's obviously right there. But she just says this to her friend. Oh dear. Oh dear. I feel like that's a little bit mean. I think it's fine to say it in private when they're not there and they're not hearing it, perhaps. But like if you're like if you're saying stuff to like a friend while they're in the room. Oh dear. Oh dear. It was a friend of his, no less. Oh, it was a friend of his. Oh no. Okay, that's a little bit weird, I think. But it's probably fine. I think generally it's just everyone sucks here. The boyfriend a lot more so, I think. That's it. That's it for me. What do you guys think? Sounds like the boyfriend is the problem. Yes! Yes, I love it when we make quick gestures like this. If you guys have ever been on r/relationship advice, it's the funniest thing. 90% of the comments are like, break up with him. This is one of those times. Break up with him. Break up with him. I could probably scroll a couple comments and somebody would be saying break up with him. Hold on. Okay. There it is! Break up with him and move on! They know nothing about the rest of the relationship. They could be like 90% of the time super lovey-dovey. They could be like one of those old couples that just like hang out and just chill, and they have like occasional like debates about stuff. And we're just instantly over one argument. Break up with him. He doesn't deserve you. It's so funny. Gosh. But yeah, how fake do you guys think this is? Well, number one, I'll list out some facts. Number one, this Redditor has a boyfriend. Number two, this Redditor is a girl, right? Thank you, Corinne, for the super chat. Arigato, Yuuka. Can you say Yuuka Blast in your best Street Fighter's impression? Yuuka Blast! But it sounds pretty mundane. Yes, it sounds like probably a real argument that probably happened. It's only fake. It's only fake if it says, and then everyone clapped. All right, hold on. Let me read this last sentence, and let me ask you guys to rejudge. Hold on. I was kind of bitter he didn't pay for dinner, and when a friend of his came over a week later, I told him about it, and we had a good laugh because he always likes to complain about how easy engineers have it, while he has to travel and boast how he could easily do their jobs. He was there and yelled at me later for humiliating him, and then everyone clapped. Thoughts? Thoughts, guys? 4 out of 5 real. I think 4 out of 5 as well. There's a chance it could be fake, but it feels pretty real. Loud door knocking. Yuuka, what are you doing on Reddit? I'm becoming a Redditor. It doesn't have the right energy to be and then everyone clapped. Yeah, the last sentence is kind of sad, I guess. Ooh. I gotta go. Bye. Bye-bye. Thanks for stopping by. You're probably real. Probably. We'll hit the probably real, so 4 out of 5. I guess the scale goes 1, fake. 2, likely fake. 3, could be either. 4, probably real. 5, definitely real. It's like one of those personality quizzes. I rate it 3. Redditors don't have relationships. How about a 3.5? We'll meet in the middle. We'll meet in the middle. That's the opposite of what you said before, Yuuka. Huh? It is? Oh no, I'm a complete hypocrite. I'm sorry. Alright. What's next? Okay, here's another one. Here's another one. No, only 3, no more. No, 4. I don't know, it seems feasible to me, honestly. Ahem! Am I the asshole? For turning off a video game that my son and his friend was playing. We'll do a deeper voice for this one because it seems like it's a mom. Hold on.
My son had a sleepover with a few of his friends last night. They had gone swimming and played at the park before coming back to my house to play video games in the living room. I bought them a pizza to eat and was overwhelmed by the smell of it. The smell of 10 to 11-year-old boy armpits. Boy smell. Oh no! Disgusting. I told them to go put on deodorant, and they said okay. I checked in with them a few minutes later, and they still hadn't washed up. At that point, they started to push back that they didn't need it because they already put some on last night. I said whatever deodorant they put on last night had already gotten washed off at the pool, and you all spent in the last hours running around in warm weather. I told them again to put some on. They still didn't put any on, so I turned off their video game.
Sorry, I'm kind of congested today.
Apparently, they were just about to pass a difficult level before I turned it off and were very upset with me. My son later told me that I embarrassed him. I told him that I handled it the way I did because I wasn't getting their attention. And everyone clapped.
Oh no! Gosh, honestly, this sounds very benign. Like, this just sounds like a regular parent-child interaction. My mom's done that to me before as well. So it's like, I don't really know how to feel about this. Like, yeah, it's kind of mean. But like, this is completely normal parent behavior, I guess. In fairness, kids need to stop playing too much video games unless the kids do their homework first. There's no mention of homework, so I'm gonna assume that the kid has already done their homework. Alright, you are the asshole, I'm very biased. Well, I'm tempted to just say everyone sucks here as well. I'm tempted to just say everyone sucks here as well. Because the kid is like, kid's stinky, right? Kid's stinky. You know, parents are just looking, the parent is just looking after their kid and just being like, oh yeah, kid's stinky. Kid probably is gross because of all that bacteria growing on it. Kid should go take some deodorant. Smell less stinky. He's stinking up the whole house. I'm gonna have to air this out later or something. I don't know. Was it League of Legends? No. No, League of Legends doesn't have levels, does it? It can't be League of Legends. No. Why? But like that last line is it's both a little bit sad and kind of makes you sound a little bit like the asshole, right? I don't know, like just something about it. Because I wasn't getting their attention. It just doesn't feel very right. Because they got you got their attention. They heard you. They were like, okay. But we also don't really need it. You got their attention. I'm pretty sure they heard you. I'm pretty sure they listened. And they were just like, nah, you know what? My critical thinking in my kid brain tells me that I don't need deodorant. Thank you, Egg Vanilla, for the super chat. Arigato! Yuuka Stinky, go wash up or I'll turn off stream. No! I don't need to wash up. I'm supposed to be stinky. Wah! Who plays PC games in the living room? I don't know, maybe it was like one of those funky games where you played on the TV, like on an Xbox or like a PlayStation, you know? A warning would have been good. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like she could have been like, if you don't wash up, I'm gonna turn off your video game. Ooh, don't make me count to 10, Timmy, kind of thing. But she doesn't mention it, so it kind of just seems like she just walks up, turns off the video game, and is like, you deserved it. I think everyone sucks for that reason as well, yes. Joining Hololive when? Never, no. No, it sounds too stressful. I'm not ready to make this like a real professional thing. I just want to hang out, you know? I just like hanging out with chat. It's very funky. Yuuka, when did you get a nose? Huh? I've had a nose this whole time. How have you guys not noticed? You've always just been like, why no nose, Yuuka? I've always had a nose. It's been here this whole time. Right here, in front of my face. Ian 3 equals no. No, stop. Yuuka has a nose? Yeah, I have a nose. You know what's crazy? Most VTubers actually have a nose. Most of them. But yeah, how fake is this? I don't know. For some reason, this one feels a little faker. Cause like, okay, it's got 3 points this time. 3 points, right? Oh boy, it's okay. So this Redditor has gotten into a relationship Unless if he's like a test tube baby or something. Unless if Sun is a test tube baby or something. This Redditor has gotten into a relationship. Has had a kid. And isn't empathizing with him about video games. This is impossible. How can this happen? Also, yeah, it does seem unlikely that they'd do that to like another kid, right? Your nose feels a little faker? Huh? My nose feels a little faker. No, the story feels a little faker. I love the energy you put out, damn autocorrect. Thank you. Gosh, you're too kind. New to the channel, discovered you through your Vita Carnus video, and I love you. Aw, thank you. I had fun watching that. We should finish that up someday. Username looks like a suggested user. Probably made the account for the purpose of this post. Oh my gosh, we're analyzing the account name too. Holy! All right, someone made this as a throwaway. All right, that probably means most likely that they weren't karma farming. Likely they just wanted someone's opinion, or it's fake. Or else it's fake. But it's probably real, right? Right? I don't know. How does Reddit work? I don't even know what karma is. You know that? It's probably real. It's very real. It's fake. We're very split. Oh dear. Should check their post history. No, we're not doing deep dives on people's accounts. Stop it. I think it's pretty believable. But like... Hi, Das! Welcome to stream! Guys, make sure to check out Das Zombies' channel. He makes gaming videos, like on Rain Realm and DRG. If you guys are up for that, check that out. He also has this really cool series, Iterator Logs. It's so good. I didn't even notice it was... an official game lore. Until he made a post about it and I was like, wait, that's not official game lore. That's fan fiction. Holy shit. Yuuka, you don't have to shout me out every time. I shout out my friends every time. You can't stop me. What are you gonna do, huh? You can't shut me up. You're not my mom. You can't turn the stream up. Stalking people's post history is a real Reddit experience, though. I see. This is where you guys get out your stalking. Your stalking. What's it called? Stalking reflex? I'm not really sure. The urge to stalk. Shout him out again. Yes. Make sure to check out Daz. Make sure to follow all of his social medias. He has a Twitter. He has a Twitter. Find him. Find him. Follow him. Yuka's not even a real Redditor if she doesn't want to stalk a new user. I'm sorry. I'm honestly not a Redditor. I look at Reddit posts on YouTube. I have a degree of separation. I am not a Redditor. I have a Christmas stocking sometimes Santa. What? Puts tiny gifts in it. Huh? Oh, a Christmas stocking! Oh, not a stalking. Okay, I got confused. I'm sorry. What are you gonna do, Death Zombies? You have a fan. Yeah, what are you gonna do? You can't unfan me. Reminder chat, Twitter likes are public too. Oh yeah, they are. Oh no. Sorry, I've been liking a bunch of random stuff as well. Oh dear. Twitter likes may be public, but that just means everyone that follows me gets to see the thirst trap art I like. Like Catboy Pebbles. Never forget Catboy Pebbles. Alright, so how fake do we think this is? Like, we need to make a consensus here. How fake is this? I'm gonna say... It sounds really... Like, this is a really common thing that happens, right? I feel like it's definitely a 4 or a 5.
2.
Oh gosh! Mom using Reddit. Fake. Oh yeah, there is that aspect though. That does drop down my score to a 2 or a 3. Hold on. Moms aren't real. They don't use Reddit. No way! You can only view a few hundred tweets per day. View? I thought you could only post a few hundred tweets per day. Really? Holy shit! Could be a dad as well. Oh yeah, it could be a dad. It could be a dad, guys. It doesn't have to be a mom. Reddit has a surprising amount of boomers on it, though. I guess so. Because, like, the... Oh, gosh. My sister's a Redditor. Weird thing to admit, sorry. My sister's a Redditor, and she has, like, 2 kids. So maybe this is more likely than I thought. Should I go 3 out of 5? 3 out of 5? What? Unironically, yeah, she is! She literally made me my first Reddit account and I never used it. She named it something really cringe, like... Here, I'll make like an allegory, I guess. She called it like Yuki Poo. Yuki Poo. Thank you, Parzival, for the super chat. Arigato. Speaking of moms, collab with your mom when? No, my mom. My mom. Not to be mean to my mom because I love her. God bless her soul. She is the sweetest baby ever. She's the sweetest woman ever, but. Well, she is quite the opposite of social, and I don't really want to put her in a situation where she's, like, forced to talk to people she doesn't know. Calling you Yuki Poo from now on. Thanks for sharing. No! It's embarrassing! Thank you, Kotori87 Gaming, for the super chat. Arigato. Speaking of collabs, collab with Meatloaf when? I mean, every time she comes to my door and starts bashing it in, that's my collab stream with her. Yuka's mom comes on stream and just speaks in pure down under good accent. No, she doesn't have an Australian accent either. Not an American one either. I don't know how I didn't pick up on her accent, actually. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. She knows us. We're the person you're yelling at every other day. Yeah, but most days she's at work. Well, she's home today, but like... But I don't know. There definitely have to be a lot of talk about that if I want it to happen because gosh, I don't really know. Did you learn English on the internet then? No, I actually learned English from school, I guess. Unfortunately. So I guess this is a realness of 3. It could be either, right? Could be either. Who knows? Yuki Poo, where's my giant spoon? No! Don't call me that. I won't respond to it. How dare you? Alright, next post. We have, am I the asshole for making my parents kick my nephew out of their will? Holy shit, we've escalated very fast. I made fun of my boyfriend. Oh, well, I turned off my son's gaming console. I made my parents kick my nephew out of their will. Holy heck! What happened? Thank you, the shiny Espion, for the super chat. Arigato! I'm currently working on the background in Animal Crossing to fit the Yuuka character I made. And thoughts on the character? I saw this morning! Oh my gosh, it's so cute! Thank you so much. Did you customize the dress? It's so good! It looks so great! I really like it, thank you. Can you put it up so I can download it? I sometimes slip into my deep Texan accent depending on who I'm talking to or who I'm mimicking. Wow! I I don't even... Oh, gosh. I want to hear a Texan accent. Gosh, I want the full Texan barbecue experience. I want a real Texan dad at the grill just yelling Texan things at me. like crawfish or something. What did Texas people say? Crawfish? Bone and ribeye? I don't really know. I opened Animal Crossing New Horizons for the first time in a while, and I forgot I had the koala villager Yuuka on my island. Haha! I am Yuukin. She's Yuukin on your island. Watch out. I tell you what. Is that really a thing they say? Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I want to hear a Texan dad go on a complete rant about something and actually say, I tell you what. Get her done. Yeah. Gosh, Texas is so cute. Alright. I'm setting up for this one. I'm paying attention. Boom. Sorry, excuse the boom. I was throwing one of my tissues at something. Ba-ba. Ahem. Am I the asshole for making my parents kick my nephew out of their will? I, 47, have always had a very strained relationship with my brother, 51 male. He's had a very bad accident when he was 17 and have spent 3 months in a coma. Ever since, he's been the child my parents swooned over, and they make excuses for everything he does. I've been to therapy because of this for over a decade, as I resented him for my parents forgetting about me when I was younger, even though I love my parents to death. My nephew, 31 male, has basically been raised by my parents as well. His mom passed away during childbirth, and my brother lived with our parents until about 4 years ago, when he moved in with his girlfriend. Because my brother is handicapped and doesn't have big motor skills, a lot of the childcare was taken care of by my parents over the years, till my nephew moved out of state 5 years ago for his job. A couple weeks ago, my parents were meeting with their lawyer to set up their will, as they're both no longer in the best of health and want to make sure we're taken care of. The only big thing they have is their house and car. They were talking about what they want, that they want to split it in the inheritance 3 ways, and I got confused and asked them why 3 ways, considering it's only me and my brother. They said they wanted my nephew in there as well. They basically raised him since birth and consider him largely as their child too. I told them that's not fair, as I have 2 kids as well, and if my nephew is in the will, they should be as well. My brother said that what they're doing with their money is their business, and I should stay out of it, but I disagreed. Eventually my parents agreed and didn't give my nephew his share. My brother called it a giant dick move and called me petty to punish my nephew for the resentment I have towards him. We broke out into a fight that my parents had to unfortunately break up. My nephew called me a couple days ago to check in with my youngest, as he's her godfather. He had already heard what happened, and said that it was a bit of a Karen move to do, but he's unbothered by it as it's none of his business. But my brother is still very upset with me, and my parents are rather cold to me as well. Am I the asshole? Oh! Edit. I did not want this to blow up as it did. Thank you everyone for the sometimes harsh but honest comments. With this, just want to clarify some things. My nephew is the godfather of my youngest. She is 7. My eldest is 10. He is also the only one in the family around his age. All my cousins are around my age, and there are the small kids. And then there are the small kids. He and I have a good relationship. He's always been a hard worker and studied hard to be where he is now, and I can't be more proud of him and what he's been able to accomplish with the limited resources he has. My parents absolutely adore my kids as well, and babysit often when me and my husband need help or are busy with work. My parents are in a care home and want none of us to take care of them. They made sure that no one had to. And even when my nephew was living with them, he did errands for them, like running to the shops, groceries, making appointments for them when need be. Just because he moved out of state, he cannot do that anymore. We also did it together, as many mentioned that my brother wasn't able to do this.
It's true that they see my nephew as more of a son than a grandson. Edit 2. To answer a bit more questions I've received, me and my husband have been together for 20 years. He has his own construction business and I am a head teacher. I also think the reason why my parents want to take him into the will is because of all the medical expenses my brother had with the accident and the continuous aftercare. He has virtually nothing left of his share of the inheritance. I think that's what my parents try to avoid by putting my nephew in the will, though I'm not fully sure. Edit 3. People ask me about my nephew's mother's side of the family, but she came out of foster care. My parents looked into getting into contact with anyone, but it appears she was on her own too before meeting my brother, so there is nothing there either. My nephew has worked every weekend and holiday ever since he was 14 to pay for his tuition, and largely his expenses like clothes and the like. My parents did not support him financially as much as they would have liked. My nephew and his soon-to-be husband have good-paying jobs, like me and my husband too, so it's not like he needs the assets either. I talked to him about this after this post blew up the way it did, and he said that if it bothers me this much, he'd rather have his share put in a college fund for my daughter and his godchild. I told him this is not what this is about, and he said he can't win on this, and he won't discuss any further, and just not inform him of anything anymore, and he's going for the come what may mindset. He also said the same thing to my parents. Whoa! Okay. First of all, nephew sounds like a great person. Holy hell, he seems very cool, very chill, very amazing. What a nice nephew. Gosh, first of all. So nephew is definitely not any account of an asshole at all. Nephew seems based and a sweetheart. I think original poster and the brother are the asshole here. Because what someone does with their will is kind of like their thing, right? It's their assets, their choice. But I could will my entire fortune of like $7. I could will my entire fortune to a random dog in the street, and nobody should be able to argue about that, right? So it's kind of rude that OP is objecting to that when apparently she doesn't need the money either. She doesn't need the money either, right? She literally says she has a good job. Her husband has a good job. So they don't need the money. They can probably put their kids through college by themselves. Right? Even though nephew does have a job, a well-paying job, and nephew's wife does also have a well-paying job, you know, I feel like since oh gosh. I feel like it's totally understandable for the parents to give them money as well, because again, the parents have decided, nephew, otherwise known as like grandson in this case, grandson is basically son to them, which is understandable. Like, your kids, they don't seem as close to your parents as grandson does, because he lives with them and like did errands for them and stuff. I think it's understandable that they're doing this. Inheritance is a really emotional topic for lots of people, and then money gets involved. There's no way it doesn't get messy. It's true. It's true. When it comes to this kind of stuff, it is a mess, right? I see a lot of posts about this. Holy. None of them should get the money. I should get the money. So true. So true. Me. That's what I think. I should get the money as well. Thank you, Skeletal Mesh, for the super chat. Super chat. Arigato here. Now you have $13 Canadian. Wow. Thank you. Family and money. My favorite combo now. It definitely does get messy. But, everyone is the asshole except the grandparents and the nephew. Yes, I think so too. It's basically just the brother and the original poster, I think. They're kind of being assholes. Cause they're both like, they're both fighting about it. This isn't something that should be fought over. It's something that you should just accept.
It's like when your parent turns off your game console, you have no choice but to accept it, right? It's just how it is. Thank you, Kotori87 Gaming, for the super chat. Super chat. Arigato! Time to double Yuka's fortune. Oh my gosh! Stop! You don't have to. Yuki Poo, can I be in your will? No. No, I think I need like your full legal name if you want to be in my will. Don't give me that. That's dangerous. Yuka, about that $13 you owe me. Oh no! Oh no, my entire fortune! I just hate everyone. Okay, everyone sucks here. Everyone sucks here. My kids were being brats, so I turned off their inheritance. Am I the asshole? Yuki Poo can now will me the $26 she has. No, I'm willing my money to that dog across the street. I don't care what anyone says. Quickly spend the money so nobody can get it. But then I'll get like beat up or something, right? That's how all the shows go. They're like, oh, you can't pay up, you pay with blood. And then they beat you up. And like take your eyeballs or something, I'm not too sure. Kids were too stinky, no inheritance for them. True. So true. Oh gosh, I feel like, I don't know. I think of parents as more of a force of nature than like people. They just happen. Things just happen when they're around, you know? Eyeballs are worthless these days. It's all about the kidneys. Ah, I see. I see. Yuka's the asshole if she doesn't accept our donos. I mean, I can't not accept them. YouTube just forces them on me. They're just like, ah, take money. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. But yeah, what do you guys think, huh? We've basically agreed that original poster and brother is asshole. Maybe nephew is asshole. I'm not really too sure. Maybe parents is asshole. Don't know. Puts knife away. Wait. Why did you have a knife? Big dwarf Tony will be happy about this. What? The dog across the street is a mafia member? What? Huh? Oh, okay. Okay, everyone sucks here. Alright, everyone sucks here except nephew. I think nephew's cool. Cause he even went, it's fine. I'd rather, it's fine if you guys put my inheritance into like a college fund for my goddaughter. And I think that's really nice. That's really cute. I see that, I'm like, smiles. There is good in this world still. I feel like, yeah, there's definitely a thing with the parents, right? They probably, I don't know. They probably thought about this. They probably discussed it too, because inheritance is like a pretty big deal. They probably already discussed this, and they were just like, they consciously made the decision to like give money to nephew and not OP's kids, which I can understand would make OP upset, right? I can understand that for real. Some people are like, bury me with my money. Yes, convert all of my bank money into real money and bury me with it. I want to be a tomb. It kind of matters a little bit how much we're talking about too. If they're fighting over 500, this is definitely stupid as fuck. I mean, they're talking about like an entire house and a car, right? Like the big thing. The big thing is a house and a car. In this economy? A house and a car. That's quite a bit of money. Wait, say Barry again? Barry? Am I saying it wrong? Is it supposed to be Burry? My bad. Thank you, Jose, for the super chat. Super chat. Arigato. Sorry I'm late. I was out with family. Anyways, como estas? Speaking of family, what is your... Do you guys have an inheritance debate as well? What are they gonna do? Cut the car in half? No, cut it into thirds. Duh. Barry? Your Australian spilled out. Wait, is Barry an Australian way to say it? Yuuka, did you eat my bees sugar? No, I did not. I've not eaten anything today.
Family. Family.
I forgot what you guys are like around family. Gosh darn it. This is why I can't show you to my mother.
Family.
But yeah, it seems like everyone sucks here is a good place to put it, I think. And how fake is this though? I don't know. I feel like there's too many details for it to be fake. I feel like it's real. I feel like it's, for some reason, even though it's such a funky, serious topic, it feels really real. This is like a pretty common family issue, right? It's inheritance. It's a 4 out of 5 minimum. Me think so as well. 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5? Yeah, it just feels too detailed. It feels like there's too many aspects to it. OP did a really good job of explaining the whole situation. You know? I'm gonna go 4 out of 5. Yeah, I think so too. You know, I feel like we won't have too many 5 out of 5s this session, so I'm gonna put it as a 4.5 out of 5. Definitely, most likely, real. Join the Serpent King's family. Together, we will devour the very good. I'm sorry, I have Rykard brain rot. I just think about him on the regular. I wonder how that snake dude's doing. Together! Family! He's so cute! Honestly. I know he's supposed to be like, oh, blasphemy, horrible. This is a slight against God and everything holy, but he's kinda cute. He's kinda cute. Alright, I'm gonna put it as a 4.5. I hope that's okay. I think generally everyone has basically agreed that this is pretty real. It's pretty real. Get real. If you guys have any conflicting opinions, please let me know. I want to hear what you guys think. If Rykard is cute, should I be insulted by you calling Texas cute too? No! No, not at all. What do you mean? You don't think Rykard is cute? He's adorable. He just likes his family and being together. Isn't that adorable? Isn't that cute? Will you marry Rykard? I mean, he's already married. Honestly, I probably wouldn't eat his corpse. So I think I don't really deserve him. I don't think I would deserve him. I wouldn't eat his corpse. Yuuka, did you hear about the Elden Ring getting a DLC? Yeah, I did! Shadow of the Erdtree, right? I'm pretty excited about it. I don't know if I'll play it yet, but if it happens, I'll definitely think about playing it. I'll definitely think about it at least. Not even his liver. I mean, have you seen a snake's liver? They're pretty long. They're pretty I wonder if you could slurp up a snake's liver like a noodle. Weird question. Is it the eldest ring? Perhaps it could be. It could be the eldest ring. I sure do hope we get some information about the crucible, though. That would be pretty cool. Yuuka ... Oh my god! Why? Yuuka? Why? Hey, it looks like a noodle. I can't help it. Alright, I'm sorry. I like noodles. I like livers. It's great. Yuuka, join the jelly beans as family. Together we will devour the livers. Together! Too many people simp for Blythe. It's about time somebody simps for the Chad Lord Morgott. Morgott, I don't know. I think Morgott is a pretty sweet dude. Honestly. Sure, he's an asshole in game. We judge him unfairly because he's the first boss and he's mean to us when we're little uwu babies. But I think Morgott's a pretty upstanding dude. I mean, he really rises up from the bottom. And he becomes a king, right? Isn't that really admirable? He's he's like shunned and stuff. They like locked him up into the sewers and he crawled his way out and he was like, oh yeah, I still devote my faith to the Erd tree and I am willing to guard it with my very life. And he does guard it with his very life and it's real. He does, and it's crazy. What a cool guy. Simp for the loathsome dung eater. No. I never did his quest line, did I? But he seems kind of like a butthead, honestly. Simp behavior. Well, you can't stop me. I'm gonna simp for cute guys for the rest of my life. What are you gonna do? Turn off my computer? You're not my mom. Oh, sorry. We started talking about Elden Ring and I got very distracted. Whoa, where was I? We've only read like 3 stories. Hold on. Let's get the next one. Ahem. Am I the asshole for not letting my sister wear my mother's wedding dress even though I likely will never wear it? Ooh. Ooh. Help, I'm scared. What's happening? I don't know. We will devour the AITA forums together. Also, when are you going back to Melania? No. No, I do not think I will go back to Melania. Oh. Wait, hold on. Ahem! My mother was a talented seamstress and worked in fashion for a very long time. When she married my father, her employer designed and created a bespoke dress for my mother as a wedding gift. The dress is stunning. I know it sounds hyperbolic, but it's honestly a work of art. Hand embroidered, hand beaded, the whole 9 yards. Before she passed, my mother split up several of her possessions based on our personalities and was explicit about who got what in her will. I was gifted the dress, and my sister received jewelry, including pieces that my mother wore on her wedding day. My sister is engaged, and she recently asked to gift my mother's dress to her so she could wear it on her wedding day. I told her no for various reasons. 1, the dress was gifted to me specifically, and it's one of the last few meaningful possessions of my mother's that I have. 2, my sister is probably 3 to 4 sizes larger than my mother. Nothing against her, she's healthy and beautiful, but wearing the dress would require her to let the dress out at the seams, requiring much of the embroidery and beading to be destroyed and redone. I do not have faith that the dress can be properly restored and maintained. My sister implied that as a gift, it would then become hers. I asked that if it meant she'd give me some of mother's jewelry in return, and she said no, which rubbed me the wrong way. By the way, I don't actually want to trade. The dress has too much sentimental value to me. I just wanted to see where my sister's heart was at, and it felt selfish to me. Since she started a campaign about me to family, she's been crying to my dad and writing nasty things about how selfish I am. She's even brought up the fact that I'm a widow, likely to never remarry, and that I'd never have any use for the dress. I feel justified in what I did, but based on what I've been hearing from my family, I feel like I'm really ruining her wedding, and it's caused a strain between me and my father. I'm wondering if I'm being needlessly stubborn. Yikes! Oh no! I was like fully prepared to claim you're the asshole in this situation. I was fully prepared to go, you're kind of the asshole, I'm sorry. But holy shit! Holy shit, what the fuck is up with your sister? Why is she doing that? Why is she doing that? Jesus Christ! Thank you, Alex Jacobo, for the super chat. Super chat. I have to go take care, Yuuka. Thank you. Bye bye. And enjoy whatever you're doing. If you're sleeping, sweet dreams. Good night. Yay! But oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I read the title. I was like, yeah, that's really mean. Why would you not let her wear it? But then you read the content and it's just like, oh my god, your sister is a bitch. Holy crud! Holy crud, for real. I mean, I understand sister's perspective here, right? I assume the dress definitely has sentimental value to her as well, because that's her late mother's dress. But like, oh my god. Oh my god! Who just says, well, she's a widow anyway, it's not like she's gonna use it. Like, what the? Whoa! Ma'am! Ma'am, please! This is a Wendy's! Holy! Ooh. I mean, you could easily also, I know it's not the same, but you could easily, if you're so attached to the dress, make a replica of it. If it's that important to you, to the point where you're going to start this much family drama to hurt your sister this much, just make a replica. Just get it replicated. I know it probably won't be the same. It won't be made by a master dressmaker, but I mean, in the end, it's gonna be basically the same thing. It's an homage, right? It will be good enough. Oh my god. And you already got the jewelry, and you refuse to give up the jewelry as well. You can't have everything. You can't have everything at once, alright? You can't have your cake and eat it when what you want is the cake of some other person's. Ooh. I think definitely, based on the very valid justifications that OP has made, I think the sister is the asshole. I don't think the OP is an asshole at all, because she clearly just wants to make sure the dress is okay. She's just looking after the dress that her mother gave her. She wants to keep it safe. You know? Elfie is not the asshole. Sister is definitely the asshole. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. To BH, I would get it. If the sister wore it, the dress would be damaged. Yeah, it's written here, right? The sister is probably 3 to 4 sizes larger than my mother. It would require her to let the dress out of the seams. Yeah, which would damage the dress. And OP obviously wants it conserved and like treasured as like maybe an heirloom, if possible, kind of thing. Oh my god! This just reminded me of like the Kim Kardashian Marilyn Monroe dress thing. Holy crud. Oh dear. She should steal sister's inheritance too. No, that would be too far, I think. That would be too far, holy. And yeah, it's already been given to her, right? That's fine. That's completely understandable. Like, when something is yours, you don't really have to justify. It's better that they did, but they don't really have to justify, right? Wah. Yeah. I think sister is the asshole here. That's my personal opinion. If anybody has anything else they want to say. Wait, we're back on the will topic. No, we're not. We're not talking about the will. We're just talking about the dress. Replace the word wedding dress with money. There you have it. No, but nobody really wants to conserve money. Unless if they're just like, you know, putting it into like a savings account. Because most of the time when you have money, you want to use it, right? What's the point in keeping money for no reason? What are you saving for? Unless if you're saving for something specific, it's better to just use money. It's better for the economy. Say hi to God. Hi, God. He's been watching the whole time. Oh no. Half the ones we've looked at today are people are or are not entitled to things that aren't theirs. Ah, gosh, a little bit. I'm keeping my money, Yuuka. That's fair. Okay. It's your money. I can't really tell you what to do with it. Oh my gosh. But what if it's an original $3 bill from 1632? Throw that away. Throw it away. Yuck. You know how many butts that's probably touched? Gross. On a completely unrelated note, give us your bones so I may give them to the Lord of Bones. Why? Why? I'd like to keep those, thank you. You can have those after I'm done with them. I'm sorry. How real is this, though? How real is this? Also seems kind of real. It could also be fake. Cause I know how people can get during their weddings. Right? I've been to a couple weddings. Come on, Yuuka, you've got 200 of them. Spare a couple. No! Stop trying to coerce me out of my bones. These were given to me by my mother. I want to conserve them, alright? I want to conserve my bones. Stop it. Can you have Yuka's tailbone? No, you can't have my tailbone. I don't really need it, but I still want it. Oh, sister dramas, real wedding sister dramas, real even more so. Not even one. No, you don't even get one bone. Stop it. Stop it. What if we gambled for them instead? Okay, what are you putting on the line, huh? What are you putting on the line? You putting your own bones on the line? Are you guys willing to put it up on the line for higher or lower? My entire savings. No, let's not bet money. It's okay. Oh, this is not actually happening, by the way. We're not betting body parts. Stop it. Bones will grow back, don't worry. I mean, some of them won't though. Rigged game. I don't know. This sounds I'm kind of debating whether it sounds real or not. Thank you, Sergeant Reaper, for the super chat. Arigato! To be honest, Yuuka, I did buy 2 more anime figures. Yunyun from Konosuba and Uzaki from Uzaki Wants to Hang Out. I also purchased my ASUS ROG Ally for $743. Oh gosh. What is an ASUS ROG Ally? What is that? Is that like... I sure hope that's something like really vital to your setup. Gosh, that sounds expensive. Speak for yourself, I'm putting both my big toes on the line. Ew, I don't want your toes, gross. Yuck. It's a sus. Oh, it's a portable PC. Oh, that makes sense. That's cool. A handheld gaming PC. Wow. I didn't even know there were handheld gaming PCs. That's pretty sick. Thank you, Professor Chess, for the super chat. Arigato. Okay, how about a trade? 1 femur for 7 toes. Bro, do you know how big a femur is? Don't give me your little toe rocks. That's not fair. Alright. We'll just pop a 3 on it because I think everyone's too busy debating about bones to think about the realness of this pose. A femur in this economy? But toes are more useful than femurs. Yeah, but I don't think I want my femur removed. I'll become like a jelly. Actual. Alright. A nice short one. Am I the asshole for not switching seats? Ahem. I boarded the train from London to Paris yesterday with my family. And when we got to our booked and assigned table seats, there were 3 Americans sitting there from a big tour group. Their argument with someone was that someone had taken their seats, and they wouldn't tell me which seats were originally theirs. But as I had a 5-year-old and a 9-year-old with me and didn't want to be separated for 2 hours, I refused to give up our designated seats and forced them to move. When we got off at the other end, the girls gave me a huge stink eye. Was I the asshole? No. No. Easy. They the asshole. That's very rude. It's very rude. Like, I understand sitting in somebody's reserved seat while they're not there, but as soon as they get there, you know, you get off that seat. You're just like, okay, cool. Time to find another seat. Gosh darn. But giving you the stink eye, that's kind of mean, I guess. It shouldn't be that big of a deal, you know? This kind of stuff happens all the time, especially in like popular restaurants. Especially restaurants that you have to book. Right? It doesn't matter, they will never make it out of Paris alive. What does that mean? Is that a threat? Are you going to like Jack the Ripper them or something? What's happening? Huh? What? Death penalty? What do you mean death penalty? Huh? Paris will fall by tomorrow night. What are you guys saying? Did I miss something in the news again? What is happening? Oh my gosh. Okay. I suppose well, no point in making an asshole discussion then. Everyone is dead here, apparently, is the right choice. Okay. Well, how real is this? Pretty real. I know how tourists can be. Tourists can be pretty entitled, honestly. I don't know what it is about tourists. Like, half the time they're like a sweet old granny or something, and half the time they're just pieces of shit, you know? They throw garbage everywhere, they yell at waitresses and waiters, you know, that kind of deal. It just... tourists. Just because they're on holiday, they think they have to be on holiday from being a good person too, but it's not true. You have to be a good person no matter where you are. I think I fit in the second group. Oh no, honestly, I have also been a very bad tourist. I've also been a very bad tourist. I'm a very naughty tourist. I'm sorry. Tourists can't have the wedding dress for sure. No wedding dress for tourists. You're gonna have to go in a potato sack. How dare you? But yeah, this is highly likely. Highly likely. But is it real though? I mean, considering that there is apparently stuff happening in Paris, it seems pretty unlikely that someone would want to go to Paris at this time, right? So maybe like a 2 or 3? Likely not very real. Everything on the internet is real. True. Who would lie on the internet? What asshole? No one would lie on the internet. They could have just swapped out what country it is to avoid doxing. I guess so. That's true. Could have also happened some time ago. That is true as well. I think my friend unironically wants to go to Paris. Warn them. Warn them against it. Sounds like a non-issue, so more likely. I'll put a 3 on it. I don't know about you guys. I feel like the story is very, very general. It's hard to put like a proper rating on it. Because it's so short and there's like not much detail. It's hard to just be like, oh yeah, this is fake. Oh yeah, this is real. It's kind of like, it could be either. It could go either way. I just put a 3 on it. Am I being too nice with my realness ratings? I don't know, it just feels like a situation that is real because it's just, I don't know. Feels like a really mundane situation. Like the first 2, you know? It feels mundane. It doesn't feel like out there or impossible. Croissant? I could go for a croissant right now. Yeah, Paris does have tourists all the time, like no matter what, you know? It seems like you guys are leaning more towards the fake spectrum, so we'll go for like a 2. We'll go for like a 2. Croissant? I didn't know there were trains that ran from London to Paris. I could have sworn they were across a large body of water. Are they? Really? Croissant? Croissant? I really want a croissant now. I really want a croissant. There's a tunnel. Is there the tunnel? Because I remember someone told me about like there being like a funky tunnel, right? I don't know though. Croissant. Sorry, every time I see somebody say croissant, I have to read croissant. 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 Yes, croissant. 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 Cheese slap meme. No. We don't talk about the cheese slap meme. Alright. Here's another post. Up for the judging of YouTube chat. Am I the asshole for having rules for my stepdaughter? My husband, 42M, and I, 33 female, have his daughter, 11F, for a week. I'm fine with this and have absolutely zero problem with her being here. Her mother works full-time and so does her brother, and she's too young to stay alone all day. The issue came about today when I laid down the rules for her while she's here. I don't think they're unreasonable, but my husband and stepdaughter think they are. Here they are. 1. No electronics after 11 p.m. That's no laptop, tablet, switch, etc. She can have a movie on for bed, but I set the timer and take the remote or she'll stay up all night. 2. Awaken out of bed by 11 a.m. or she'll sleep all day. 3. 3 hours maximum on her tablet each day. 4. She can't stay in her room all day. 5. She helps clean up after dinner, putting dishes in the dishwasher. 6. Practice basic hygiene. She's in the throes of puberty and is in the I don't want to shower, brush my hair, teeth, etc. phase. That's it. That's literally it. But apparently I'm being too harsh because it's summertime. I've also spoken with her mother and she agrees with me on the rules and says they have the same at their house. So I'm not sure why I'm being met with so much pushback from her husband and child. So, am I the asshole here? Edit for some extra clarity. When I spoke with her mother, my husband was in the room and I had her mother on speaker. He heard the whole conversation. He initially agreed to help enforce these rules, but changed his stance at the SD's first tantrum. These are the same rules she has at her mother's house. We've been together for 5.5 years, and these are not set up out of spite. They were set up for consistency. I mean, they're okay. I mean, the kid's pretty young, right? She's 11, right? I understand these rules. Like, I had a no electronics rule as well when I was that age. After like 11 p.m. kind of thing. My mom would basically jostle me awake by 11 if I didn't wake up. She'd be like, it's you guys, time to get up. She'd like pull my blankets off, you know, open my windows, the whole shebang. I made breakfast, wake up, you. Like literally the only thing that's particularly bad is the 3-hour maximum on her tablet each day. But even so, she has a laptop and a Switch apparently. So it's like, is that really that big a deal? Like, if you want to watch 3 hours of YouTube, just watch it on your laptop. There's no laptop maximum. That's fine, right? Basic hygiene is basic hygiene, you know. Every parent wants their kid to practice basic hygiene to the point where they turn off a video game console for it, of course. The husband did agree with the rules though, and I kind of do understand where he's coming from as well, right? Because like, you want your kid to like you, generally, right? And it seems like the husband doesn't really get to see his kid that often. Because they're mentioning this as if it's like a not common thing. They're like, my husband and I have his daughter for a week. A week? Not just like the week again? A week. Just a week. Okay? So it makes sense that husband would want to be sweeter to his kid. I think. So I don't think he's an asshole either. I don't think she's an asshole either. The kid's not an asshole because the kid is just a kid, you know? 11 p.m. bedtime is pretty late for an 11-year-old. Yeah, my bedtime was like 10. Right? Change my mind. Husband is the asshole for flipping on it. No, you can't. No, you can't help these kinds of things, right? He's not an asshole. He just reconsidered his options, right? That's not very asshole of him, I think. It's understandable when people set rules to have those rules shift and change. Maybe for him, he was just like, I think these rules are too harsh now. I don't want my baby girl being upset about them. Because it's written here that he changed his rules after she had a tantrum, right? So kid probably felt really upset about the rules, and dad was like, you know what, maybe we are being a little too harsh. Maybe we are being a little mean. I don't think anyone's an asshole here. I don't know about you guys. I know some of you think husband is the asshole for turning it around. I know some of you guys probably think that the kid is an asshole for having a tantrum, even though the rules are very reasonable. But I think nobody's an asshole here. Maybe you can call me weak, you can call me like too placid. I think nobody's an asshole. I think it's normal. It's just growing pains, I guess. Just install a hydraulic system in her bed so she has to wake up, or else it'll throw her across the room. That doesn't sound smart. You go to flaccid? No, placid. Like placated, you know? Stop it. You guys are thinking weird things again. I'm completely innocent and pure, and you guys are twisting my words. Yuck. No, you said flaccid. I said placid. Placid with a P. Gosh. You guys are yucky. Stop it. Placid is a word to you hooligans. Yeah, tell him, my hero. Nowadays, I try to go to bed by 11 p.m. However, I've been in multiple rabbit holes, most of which are memes. Yes, me too. Me too. I try so hard. I wish my parents gave me a bedtime of like 10 or 11 p.m. because eventually they gave up on it. Because same situation actually. My dad, I threw a tantrum and my dad was like, you know what, maybe we're being too mean to the baby. And my mom was like, what do you mean? We make her sleep at 10 p.m. That's so late. Shut up. And then they eventually gave up. But yeah, I don't think anyone's the asshole here. Again, we can definitely change our rating if you guys can convince me otherwise. I see the husband can have bones by any chance. Flaccid use sex? What? Bro! No! Stop! Gosh darn it! Stop giving them ideas for April Fools! Stop giving the damn Elden Ring lore people ideas! No, Yuuka is the asshole here. Yeah, I'm simply the asshole for not labeling anyone an asshole. Gosh darn it. And we're back to Elden Ring. We just got Elden Ring on the brain today. Just something up about Elden Ring today. Yuuka! What, Yuuka? What, do you guys not like Elden Ring? I can't believe this. I find it funny how Yuuka will curse pretty easily, but will still say gosh darn it. I just think it's more cute. I like cuter expletives. I just reached my daily Twitter limit. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I don't know, what the fuck is Elden Ring? Oh, you gotta try it, man. It's like Game of the Year or something. It's crazy, it's great. Elden Ring's pretty cute. Elden Ring is mid, Vine Boom. Okay. And? Okay, and you're kind of mid, but I'm not pointing it out, okay? Yuuka was the daughter in this situation, huh? So of course she sees nothing wrong here. What do you mean? If I was the daughter, I'd be calling my mom an asshole, stepmom an asshole. I'd be like, my stepmom, piece of shit. She makes me sleep at 11 p.m. and I only get 3 hours on my tablet and I have to take a shower every so often. Right? Is Elden Ring like a K-pop band or something? I like that. That one was funny. That one was funny. I like that one. I'm sorry. It's not a K-pop band. It's a video game. Just to clear it up, because I think, I'm not sure if you guys are serious or not, but I think there's genuinely at least one person in chat who doesn't know what Elden Ring is. So Elden Ring is a video game. Okay, it's a video game. It's pretty fun. Alright. Whew. I like the name of OP, Infinite Fuckery. What a great name. What a great name. Alright. Next story! Am I the asshole for always making my sister-in-law uncomfortable and rolling my eyes when she started crying? Maybe. Let's see. Oh wait, hold on, I forgot to say, is it real? Was the last post real? Was it real, guys? Oh, I'm a psychopath. Sure. Alright, we'll put it in the okay. 4 out of 5, real. Alright. Okie dokie. I can see it too. Yeah, me too. Seems like everyone agrees. Story that was pretty real, bro. That was pretty real. 5 out of 5? Oh, we're certain. Some people are certain it was real. Okay, it has to be real. Alright, 5 out of 5. We got 3 votes for 5 out of 5. It's 5 out of 5. Yeah, 4 votes for 5 out of 5. Okay, it's very real. Real, I was there. Real, I was their dressing table. Alright, 5 out of 5. Very real. So real. So true. So real. Am I the asshole for always making my sister-in-law uncomfortable and rolling my eyes when she started crying? It's not too long. I'm super tired after just getting off work. I'll fix any grammar mistakes later when I've napped. 3 years ago, I, 27 female, finally worked up the strength to leave, to put it lightly, a really bad marriage to a not so nice man, 48 male, whom I share 2 children, 7 female, 5 male. My brother, 30 male, offered to let me stay with him and his wife, 30 female, who was pregnant at the time for a few months while everything was getting sorted, divorce and custody. At first, I was going to stay with my parents, but sister-in-law insisted I come see them so my kids could treat it like a holiday due to them living a 2-minute walk from the beach. Everything was going so great for a week. I paid my way and helped around the house till one day I came back from the beach to all our stuff outside with my brother red-faced in anger. Confused, I asked what's wrong, and he told me that his wife told him everything, that I've been calling her ugly, fat, saying when she'd make herself food, I'd mock her, which caused her to stop eating. I said after everything I've been through, I would never do that to someone else, and asked to speak to my sister-in-law who was peeking out the door. My brother screamed at me, telling me to leave before he'd call my ex. So I did, and I went to live with my parents. He tried turning my family against me, but nobody believed it because I'm not that type of person. They were mad at him though, which caused him to go low contact for a few months. But long story short, she accused multiple people of saying cruel things, which even cost her job and a lot of friends. Turns out she had an ED, eating disorder, and bipolar disorder, which pregnancy made worse. He is made up with our parents and acts like she has mental health issues, Acts like since she has mental health issues, we should just forgive her. I have made it very clear that I don't forgive either of them, and anytime they've tried to talk me out of it, I've told them to fuck off. It's caused my sister-in-law to feel very uncomfortable and unwelcome in the family. The other day, I stopped by my parents' house to collect something, and they were there. Sister-in-law looked pretty upset, apparently. She's pregnant again, so she's again struggling with her mental health. The minute she sees me, she comes up to me crying and apologizing for the 100th time. I roll my eyes and tell her I honestly couldn't give a shit. Leave me alone. Before walking out, my brother tells me that I'm doing to her mentally what my husband did to me, and I've turned into a monster. Oh, not erectile dysfunction. No, wrong one. Wrong ED. Wrong ED. Guys, no. Holy. Alright, who's the asshole? Not the asshole. I've dealt with people somewhat like her sister. It's tiring and I don't blame her. Gosh. Wrong ED, how do you know? I mean... probably bold of me to assume, but she's pregnant, isn't she? I don't think she has a wee-wee to have ED with. Check the username. It's Downtown Bus. It looks like a newish account. It's a default name, right? I'm not too sure. But like, anyway. The post is 0% real. Yeah, I feel that too. But who's the asshole? Who's the asshole first? First, who's the asshole, alright? Downtown Bus? Yeah, it's a very interesting name, huh? All girls have ED, let's be honest. Damn. Holy. Okay, well... I think... Gosh, I don't really know what to say for this one. Because I know it's very difficult to manage yourself when you have mental health issues. And especially when you're pregnant, because I've had to deal with a pregnant lady on multiple occasions. And they are, they're a little scary. They're a little bit scary. Gosh, but I feel like I don't think mental health problems cause you to accuse people of doing cruel things to you when they didn't on multiple occasions. Like, generally, I think that's more of a choice. Like, I understand maybe, like, you made a funny comment over dinner. Or it's like, oh my goodness, you're getting so big. Kind of thing. Because she's pregnant. You look very healthy. Kind of thing. And you telling your husband maybe something like, oh, I don't really like what my sister-in-law said over dinner today because it makes me feel like she thinks I'm fat. Alright? But I think accusing, going full on like, damn, this bitch called me a fat lady over dinner. I hate her. Kick her out of the house. I feel like that's a little bit unwarranted. Because, like, one of the big things about mental health is, like, trying to understand how you tick. Like why you think these things and trying to make the nicer decisions, like, despite that. Here's the thing, the post didn't say, and then SIL went to therapy and got an appropriate medicine. She says she got diagnosed and parents want to push it under the rug. Yeah? That's not good. I don't really know though. Again, I'm no mental health professional. You can't take my words for gospel for anything, okay? Please do not assume that I'm correct. Please do not take my words into practice. I have no idea on this aspect. I'm very sorry. OP probably wouldn't have thought much of it if the brother and wife didn't try to turn the family against OP. Yeah, I mean, it seems like the main conflict, which is them kicking her out of the house, it wasn't that big a deal. It was just like, oh yeah, okay, I'll just go to my parents' place, kind of thing. But like, even after that, it seems like they were still villainizing OP. Which is kind of mean. Like, especially this last comment made by her brother. That's fucky. All right, this one's fucky. This one, I hate this. This is the worst thing I've seen. You know? Like, imagine, oh my god, imagine leaving, getting the courage to leave someone that you've been hanging out with your entire life because you've loved them and they don't treat you right. And then you leave because they're really mean to you and you don't like them anymore. And one of your family members, the people you're supposed to be leaning on in this time of need, is just like, oh yeah, you're just like them. You're such an asshole, kind of thing. Like, ow, what the hell? That's fucked up. The brother is definitely an asshole, I think. And he didn't even hear her side out of the story, did he? Because there's like, okay, I said after everything I've been through, I would never do that to someone else and asked to speak to my SIL, who was peeking out the door. My brother screamed at me, telling me to leave before he called my ex. So he said he would call the person she's trying to leave. Alright, so he threatened her. He wouldn't let her talk it out with SIL. And then he says she's just as bad as her ex. Damn, that is fucked. Oh my god. Holy. Just from what we know though, apparently. Just from what we know, it sounds like gosh, it sounds like brother and sister-in-law are assholes. Very much so. But again, we don't have the full side of the story. She didn't say what she said. Like, we don't know. Maybe she did call her a fat bitch and ugly. Who knows? Because she didn't say what she said. She wasn't like, oh yeah, I made a comment about how she's really, you know, her tummy's really growing in and like she looks like she's glowing and I guess she took it the wrong way. No, there's nothing like that. It's just like, oh yeah, she thought I called her a fat bitch. But like, did you? Did you call her a fat bitch? Because we're not her relatives and stuff. We don't know what she's like. Maybe she is like that. You know, behind closed doors, everyone's kind of different. I feel like there's not enough information to, like, make a proper verdict. Perry should write the brother out of the will for threatening his sister that way. Guys, stop talking about the will. This is not about the will. But again, I don't know. I am no expert. Also, I'm really bad at interpersonal stuff as well, so... a psychopath might have been correct. But, like, that's the thing as well, right? Because, like, sister-in-law, she's trying to apologize. You know, it feels like she genuinely feels terrible about it. Like, she's crying and apologizing. Apparently, she's done it more than 100 times. Like, the OP frames it as if sister-in-law is just apologizing to feel more welcome in the family, but it kind of seems to me that sister-in-law actually just feels bad. Like she had a moment of weakness and said some really mean things, and now she just feels terrible about it and wants to make it better, kind of thing. But I don't really know. Again, I have a biased perspective on this, maybe, and we're hearing this from a very, it seems like an untrustworthy narrator. It seems kind of sided. I don't know. Again, I'm gonna put a really low score on the realism here as well, because it just feels like something's missing here. Tears are very cheap, but I feel like we still shouldn't discount tears, because sometimes they are real. Sometimes people do get hurt enough to the point of tears. It depends on the person, I suppose. Honestly, if you did make a comment about how she was a bit fat, even directly, it's still poor character to throw someone out over a single incident without talking about it. Apparently it's a... Oh, hold on. I read... Oh no, apparently this isn't an isolated incident. Apparently it was happening on multiple occasions, because this sentence, saying when she'd make food, I'd mock her. It feels like it's a multiple occasion thing. It doesn't feel like it's a simple single occasion, which would definitely make the other couple the asshole. But I don't know. I just kind of feel bad. This post just makes me feel bad. Fake apologies are a big thing, but so is having people who really are sorry one week and then are vengeful again the next. People with BPD are like that. It's like ping pong. Right? Yeah, because there are definitely people who are actually genuinely sorry sometimes. Like right after being mean and cruel. OP is saying the SIL has done this multiple times to multiple people. I don't know. Maybe it's just like an overemphasis. Anyway, I don't want to make a judgment. I have no idea. It seems like, oh gosh. If there's one thing I'm sure on, it's that the brother is an asshole. That's the only thing I'm sure on. The brother is an asshole. Brother's an asshole. But also, please seek therapy. That's my ruling. They also didn't offer up any bones. True, no bones. What the heck? And realness, I give it maybe like a... Oh, gosh. I'll give it like a 2. Maybe even a 1. To be honest, to be fair, his wife was pregnant. That is true. I mean, I can make up an argument for anyone, honestly. He might have just went off bear mode. Yeah, he turned into Papa Bear and he was like, no, get out of my house, kind of thing. That's fair. That's understandable as well. And I feel like it's as fair and understandable as it is. I still feel like the things he said were out of pocket. Like, he didn't have to say that, you know? He didn't have to threaten to call her ex. He didn't have to say that she was just like him. That was fucked. Why bones? Why bones? Sounds like a good plot for a chick flick. It does! It does, actually. Yeah. The ex thing was too far, though. Yeah, which is why I'm calling him a definite asshole. Because that's too much. Again, assuming this is exactly what happened. That's why I'm putting the realism so low, because it just doesn't add up. It doesn't feel right. The realism, it feels off. It's like a 2, or maybe even a 1. I don't know. Again, I have no clue. Oh, hold on, we've got a new top post, guys. New top post. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for initially not believing my son when he said he was sick? Straight off the bat, just judging by the title? No. No, children lie about being sick all the time. I used to lie. It's literally a meme about how much children lie just to get out of school, right? It's definitely a meme. Alright. I'm a 48-year-old single mom who has 2 kids. We'll call them Rachel and Vic. Rachel recently turned 18, and she has a lot of chronic health issues that she's been struggling with since she was little. We've been blessed that she has a lot of good periods, but right now she's having some trouble, likely due to the stress of next year's graduation and all that entails. I've been kept pretty busy, making sure she stays as healthy as possible. I think Vic has always resented the extra attention that his sister receives, which is understandable. I've always tried my best to make sure he has special time devoted to him too, but I'd be lying if I said Rachel's health hasn't taken precedence over everything else. About a month ago, we had good news that Vic will likely be graduating early due to academic excellence. I was so happy and congratulated him, but I noticed that since then his behavior seems to be worse. He was more moody, short with me, not eating the meals I made. Last week, I took Rachel to the doctors over a sinus issue. While we were there, Vic called from school saying he was in a lot of pain and I could take him home early. I told him he knew I was at the doctor with Rachel. He got pissy and said some not so nice things about me favoring her. I'll admit I jumped to conclusions and thought that this, combined with the other bad behavior, meant that he was just trying to get attention since his early graduation news hadn't given him enough. I told him because of his attitude I wasn't picking him up early at all, and after Rachel's doctor visit was over, I went to work as usual. When I got home, everything seemed normal, but then I called the kids down for dinner. Vic didn't come. When I checked his room, I quickly realized he's genuinely sick. I immediately rushed him to the doctors and apologized profusely to him for not believing him initially. I tried to explain that his behavior recently is why I assumed he just wanted attention. He said that if it was Rachel, I wouldn't have made that assumption though. I assured him this wasn't true. Since then, he hasn't really talked to me. Was I really being the asshole? I think I made an honest mistake and corrected it as soon as I found out things were serious. Ooh, this complicates things because Kid wasn't at home. Kid wasn't telling you directly. You didn't have direct access to Kid. Right. No, he was right though. Yeah, he was right. Damn. Don't tell him, but he was right. Oh no. Vic is younger. Yeah, Vic is definitely younger, right? Because he's graduating early and Rachel is just graduating as well. So Vic is the younger kid. Which doesn't really matter, I guess, in the context of things, but I think, oh gosh, when it comes to stuff like this, it's always difficult to say who's the asshole, right? Because again, parents can't help it when one of their kids needs more attention than the other because of health problems. But I don't think this one is the kid's fault. Because the mother assumed. Oh gosh, the mother assumed. She made a bad call. It wasn't fake, it was real kind of thing. Yuuka, I have something. Oh, what's going on? What is it? Oh no. Whoa. I told him he knew I was at the doctor with Rachel. He got pissy. This phrasing, it makes her the ass. Yeah, I definitely think... I think Mom is definitely in the wrong here for this one. Like, kids need attention. I thought they grew up on their own, especially when using nap time spray. What the fuck is nap time spray? In hindsight, even in hindsight, she said he was pissy. Yeah, I don't know. That sentence rubs me the wrong way. Because, like, if I was sick and I was like, Mama, I'm sick. I'm die. Please take me home. And she was like, honey, you know I'm busy with work. I can't come get you. That would make me very sad. That would make me very, very sad. Because there's a trust aspect to that, right? Where it's like, parents are expected to keep their kids safe and to look after them when they're suffering, right? And if I'm suffering and my parent isn't helping me, it's like, oh shit, well, there's trust broken. Especially if she's just like, you're being pissy. Or like, you're just faking it. that hurts. That hurts a lot. Unless the kid lies a lot, which could be a thing as well. Because apparently he does crave attention as well. But again, it's all upon the mom's assumptions, right? Because it's I think Vic. Which is good, by the way. Good job framing yourself as assuming. I feel like they definitely need a genuine conversation about this. Because kids do need a lot of attention. And kids really do get jealous when their sibling gets more attention than they do. It's like a real thing. They should have like a family meeting. They should talk about this. I feel like this is a really important topic to like talk about with your kids. Because if this gets too bad, you know, the kid could start resenting his sister, which is not good. Not good. All children crave attention. It is a basic need. Yeah, isn't it like a thing where if you don't hug a baby enough, it'll just die, like instantly perish? You need to make sure to pay attention to Bibis. Bibis is anyone younger than me, by the way. Okay, I'll just drop Rachel at the doctor's. Go pick up Vic from school. Hope Rachel doesn't need a ride back. I mean, the thing is, you can take him with you. I mean, you're already at a hospital. Just take him to the same hospital. Take him to the same hospital. If there's evidently nothing wrong with him, just take him there. You know, lecture him in the hallway. It's fine. It's fine. And if he's actually sick, boom, you're at a hospital. Just walk between the rooms, Mom. Gosh. I mean, the thing is, she could have at least been like, I can pick you up later, right? I can pick you up after the hospital, but she chooses to go back to work, right? She chooses to finish her day and then pick him up. Wait, she doesn't even pick him up, does she? He, like, gets home himself. Which kind of sucks. Not if they're American, a hospital trip is way too expensive. I mean, I guess so. But if your kid is genuinely sick, you do have to get them checked up. Kids die really easily. You guys know that? Kid can get, like, the flu and just instantly perish. Children are scary. It's terrifying. Kids are weak to poison damage. It's true, they are. They're particularly vulnerable because their little baby immune systems don't know how to handle it yet. Right? Children will straight up forget how to breathe. No, I've seen this. I've seen this happen. Oh my gosh. Like, kids die? I thought they were just immortal until after their teens. No, I'm saying kids die particularly easily. They're little weak beings. You could, like, tap them too hard and they'd probably perish. Anyone can get a flu and perish. I guess so. That is true.
Kid, mother, please. My kidneys are exploding.
Parent, then you are weak. Natural selection. No. No. What do you guys think? Who's the asshole here? Like, out of, by process of elimination, you know, the sister isn't the asshole. The kid is just a kid, and he's actually just sick. So he's not the asshole. Ma'am, I think that makes you the asshole. Ding, 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 ding. Opie is the asshole. I'm so sorry, ma'am. But again, it's hard to say as well. It's always hard to say when it comes to these more complicated ones. Debatable still. Point and laugh at OP. Idiot asshole. Yeah, the doctor is the ass. Yeah, doctor says the fucking American health system is the asshole. Why are you guys making prices that high? What is wrong with you? The damn medical system is the asshole.
Mom, I fainted in glass. Can you come over and pick me up?
definitely Rachel. It's not Rachel. The disease is the asshole. True, the disease is an asshole. Fuck you, disease. Alright. And how real is this story, do you think? I think it's actually pretty realistic. I think it's pretty realistic. Like the ages match up too. Having a kid at 30, that's not unheard of. Real and true. 100% real. I think it's very real. I'd call it a 4 out of 5. This feels pretty real. Like, I mean, I understand. Like, everyone's motivations are understandable, right? Rachel is sick. Mother is confused. Baby is also sick. Yeah, it definitely seems true. Because it's also a really genuine question. Like, it's not just, oh, my kid's, like, playing video games. Like, turn his video game console off. Am I the asshole? This is actually, like, a real, like, moral dilemma kind of thing. Like, it's debatable. Because you can also understand the mother's perspective, right? She doesn't want to, like, waste time if the kid is just... if the kid is just being a dickhead. You know? Which is also understandable, but it does make her the asshole still. Especially since we have the retrospect of the kid already being sick as well. The retrospect? The hindsight? I don't know. But it feels very realistic. If it's not real, it's at least well thought out. Yes, that's a good way to put it. Well, I think that's enough asshole for the day. This would have been a non-issue if she just went, I'm at the doctor's right now. I'm sorry you're sick. I'll pick you up when I can. Yes, that would have been fine. But she chose to just kind of like ignore him and like his cry for help, which is a bit fucky. It's a bit fucky. Thank you, Professor Chess, for the super chat. Super chat. Arigato. This message is hiding like my last secret message. You what? What? Secret message? Huh? Oh, I'm so sorry. I missed your super chat. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Professor Chess, for the super chat. Super chat. Arigato. Okay, you talked me into it. One femur for all my toes and a tibia. Oh my gosh. No, we're not trading bones. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh gosh. But still, please check on your child. He sounds like he really needs some help. Like, even when it comes to attention. Not just because he's sick. Okay, please check on your kid. Tibia, Mariner, Elden Ring. No, stop! We'll just keep talking about Elden Ring for the next hour and a half. No, I'm ending this here. Thank you everyone so much for coming to stream today. I hope we had fun reading Am I the Asshole posts for today. It was pretty cool. It was pretty interesting. I went off a couple times. I don't know if I said bad things or not. But that's just my opinion. Remember, my opinion isn't really from a professional standpoint. I'm not like a, what's it called? A kid psychologist. I'm not a psychologist at all. I actually know like nothing about psychology. So I have no idea. I'm not even a professional person, honestly. I don't even know what any of these words mean. So just take my thoughts with a grain of salt, okay? Alright, thank you everyone so much for coming. Also, by the way, I'm just covering my ass. I'm just covering my ass in case somebody's angry at me because they disagree, alright? Alright, I'm just covering my ass. It's okay. Don't worry. Feel free to believe my words if that is what you truly want. I will follow them to the letter. You what? What do you mean? I just don't want to be an asshole, you know? I don't want to be making a post. Am I the asshole for being mean to people on stream? Thank you, Ryan Glasner, for the super chat. Super chat. Arigato. I'm a professional, judgy person. Yuuka is NTA. Oh, thank you. I wish I was a professional, judgy person. Like, does that mean you're like an actual judge at like courts? That's so fancy. But yeah, anyways, I'll catch you guys some other time. Hold on, how did that poll go anyway? How did that poll go? Yes, I am the asshole. No! I can't believe this! Wait, 50 and 49. Where did the 1% go? Huh? Okay, well anyways, damn, I guess I am the asshole. The people have spoken. I can't believe this. I am the asshole. Wah! Alright, thank you everyone so much for stream today. It's been a great time. I'll catch you guys some other time, okay? Mwah! Bye-bye! Make sure to take care, okay? Drink some water, eat some food. Don't be an asshole, okay? Don't be an asshole. Bye-bye!